It's Week 5 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Lions and the Vikings.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
What you got?
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 20 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action. Cousins. And that's incomplete. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Brady. Sideline throw. It's
That's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Brady going to try and throw on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Preston Smith gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Handoff comes to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Here's Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Chris Barnes. No gain on the play. It's now third and 4.
Now Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he's got room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there on the run.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him, And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Again, it's Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On play action, now Brady. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And it keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Play fake. Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 3rd down, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down on a as the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Brady.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Detroit.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got it his man in stride, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Brady now to throw. Slant to Adams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run here with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mostert. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brady. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Brady's throw there complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Swift.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
One more time with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Left side, Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Next, we're going to stay in the AFC West as we head to Vegas.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On play action, it's Brady. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Brady going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. From the 29, Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Brady. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins on 1st down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have right blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play fake, Cousins. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Now Hardy on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. It's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 and the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Able to avoid him at the 40. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Cousins going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jabari Zuniga just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Brady to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Cousins pass. Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first and 10, it's Swift.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Brady. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson.
7 yards the pickup there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Brady now to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 11. 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On second down, Cousins again. Open man here is Conklin. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Cousins on first down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now they got to get to the line quickly to try again after the sack. Cousins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. On second down, Swift.
Swift's got the first down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because